Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azri Akmar bin Mat Kamar. I would like to thank my advisor, Madam Syazwani, for this opportunity to present my industry training report at Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia Pulau Pinang. So, why did I choose Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia Pulau Pinang as my industry training location? This is due to the fact that it was simple for me to commit my job and then to gain knowledge, experience, and benefit observation made while I conducting a SWOT analysis for Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia. This is my resume profile. As shown in the slide, I have 16 years of experience working at SSM, and my education level to date is a diploma in business management. I had several skills and software that I mastered, and I'm a human resource management professional looking for an opportunity to improve an organization overall strategic plan and direction. In this slide, I would like to introduce you to SSM. The Companies Commission of Malaysia (SSM) is a statutory body formed as a result of a merger between the Registrar of Companies (ROC) and the Registrar of Businesses (ROB) in Malaysia, which regulate companies and businesses. SSM came into operation on 16 April 2002. The main activity is to serve as an agency to incorporate companies and register businesses, as well as to provide company and business information to the public. As the leading authority for the improvement of corporate governance, SSM fulfilled its function to ensure compliance with business registration and corporate legislation through comprehensive enforcement and monitoring activities as to sustain positive development in the corporate and business sector of the nation. SSM is responsible for the administration and enforcement of the following legislation: Companies Commission of Malaysia Act 2001, Companies Act 2016, Interest Scheme Act 2016, Registration of Business Act 1956, Limited Liability Partnership Act 2012, Trust Company Act 1949, and Kutu Fund Act 1971. In this slide, the SSM logo and interpretation highlight its image as a credible business authority in Malaysia. SSM vision is to be a leading corporate registry and regulatory authority, and its goal is to provide efficient and high-quality services while striving for customer satisfaction. SSM also had 5 strategic thrusts, which are optimizing process improvement, utilizing agile technology platform, providing a high-performance culture, providing a trust environment, and integrating sustainable value, as well as 5 corporate value concerning about collaboration, customer-centric, continuous knowledge and skill enhancements, culture excellence, and integrity. In this slide shows the top management organization chart in SSM, and the next slide shows the organization chart in SSM Penang. The SSM Penang State Office is led by a State Director and staffed by 44 employees of various grades, all of whom are responsible for ensuring the efficient operation and delivery of service in accordance with the law. The following SSM Penang were located at, and it's open from 8:15 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Monday to Friday. Now, I would like to talk about my training reflection. My training will begin on February 28 and will last until August 12, 2022. I was assigned to the Corporate Resource section in general and specifically to the Finance and Revenue Unit, where my supervisor is Encik Syazuri Suib, the State Director of SSM Penang. Okay, this is my job responsibilities, and I had to ensuring that all financial data is current and recorded, ensure that expenses are incurred in accordance with the budget allocation approved, prepare financial report and analysis on a regular basis, verify that the bank statement record correspond to those on the State Office Bank Reconciliation Statement, make certain that all fees collected are properly recorded and stored, ensures that all computer equipment supplies to SSM Penang is in good working order, it is safe to use as well as the server room and equipment are secure. And last one, monitor each state employee participation in at last one training program and hold at least 4 program briefing on the topic of human capital, finance, health, and self-motivation. Okay, in this slide, I would like to talk about SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis has become one of the most useful tools for business owner to use when starting and growing their businesses since its inception. SWOT analysis is a planning process that can assist your company in overcoming obstacles and determining which new leads to pursue. What I discovered in SSM are SSM has a strength on strong reputation and advanced operating system, and their weaknesses are poor data quality and problematic kiosk machine. And their opportunities are engagement with stakeholders and the community social development. And the threat are political risk, data security risk, and the COVID-19 disease risk. Okay then, a pastel analysis is a framework or tool used by marketers to analyze and monitor the macro environmental factors that have an impact on an organization, company, or industry. It examinates the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors in the external environment. A pastel analysis is used to identify threats and weaknesses which are used in a SWOT analysis. So, here are the pastel analysis of the Companies Commission of Malaysia. Number one is political, number two is sociological, and number three is technological. Okay, let me move to the discussion and recommendation topics. Strength is a quality that adds value to something and distinguishes it from others. Strength denotes that something is more advantageous than something else. In this context, strength refers to a positive, advantageous, and creative trait. Organizational strength refers to the properties and abilities that enable an organization to gain an advantage over others' organization and competitors, as revealed by an analysis of the internal environment. The internal element of an organization that help it achieve its goal are referred to as its strength. The following are the strengths of Companies Commission of Malaysia. Number one is strong reputation. SSM, the only statutory bodies of government agency that responsibilities of company registrar and business registrar. An organization can achieve its goal more easily if it has a good reputation. Reputation is one of the determining factors in the effort to improve and maintain the existence of the organization. Next, the advanced operation technology. SSM are use of cutting-edge technology. Customers will find it easy, more convenience, and save time. The system offers the convenience of online business registration, allowing users to perform new business registration by improving the efficiency of the registration and information supply process, which has resulted in faster delivery of service and products. Okay, now let me discuss about weakness. Weakness is defined as the lack of the necessary form and competency for something. Weakness denotes that something is more disadvantageous than something else. In this regard, weakness is a negative and unfavorable characteristic. Weakness at the organizational level refers to situation in which an organization current existence and capacities are inferior to those of other organization and competitors. In other words, organizational weakness refers to those aspects or activity in which a company is less effective and efficient than its competitors, while weakness are internal elements that impede organizational success. following are the weakness of Companies Commission of Malaysia. Number one is poor data quality. Data entry error in SSM are quality issues that occur during the entry process. Data entry issues are frequently caused by human input and can be caused by transcription or transposition error. Data has become a valuable asset because SSM is Malaysia's sole provider of corporate information. Records must be managed and administered in such a way that the information contained within them is always accessible and ready for use when needed. Number two is problematic kiosk machine. Kiosk machines are prone to malfunction that will reduce customer satisfaction. Problematic machine has an impact on the quality of SSM services, and machine can be considered ineffective when all of these issues arise. As a result, because all transactions can be complete at the touch of a button, customers expect kiosk machine to provide the best service possible. Now we move to opportunity. Opportunity is a benefit and the impetus for an activity to occur. As a result, it has a favorable and positive characteristic. An opportunity in the context of organizational management is a convenient time or situation that the environment presents to the organization in order for it to achieve its goal. Opportunities are those that would result in positive outcome for the organization as a result of an analysis of its environment. Opportunities are external factors that help an organization achieve its goal. They include not only positive environmental factors, but also opportunities to fill gaps and initiate new activities. The following are the opportunity of Companies Commission of Malaysia. Number one is engagement with stakeholders. Productive stakeholder engagement is a critical success factor for the overall development and advancement of the business landscape. The most important thing is to foster a harmonious business environment with a win-win atmosphere among regulators, industry players, and most importantly, the public. As a result of mutual understanding and agreement, a business environment with high trust is created. Number two is community social development. SSM CSR agenda is well planned, and the agency has used three high-impact approach to assist those in need, namely through the relaxation of law and regulation in time of crisis, the provision of free services, and payment exemption for services and products. SSM is an example of an organization that has pioneered and promoted Malaysian CSR agenda as well as the best practice for the corporate sector and other organizations in the country. SSM, on other hand, is driven to maintain noble value and enjoy common prosperity by implementing a Malaysian CSR agenda. And the last one I would like to discuss is threat. A threat is a situation or condition that puts an activity in jeopardy. It alludes to a bad situation. As a result, it has a negative quality that should be avoided. A threat is defined as an element that make achieving organizational goal difficult or impossible. They can stymie an organization's success and cause irreversible harm. Threat, on other hand, are elements of the organization's external environment that act as barrier or potential barrier to achieving its objective. In this slide are the threat of Companies Commission of Malaysia. Number one is political risk. SSM must be independent and serve the current government. However, it must also manage its organization so that the leader feels responsible to his employees. The effect of political change is a fading practice or naturally. They have a tendency to side with certain parties that oppose the government. If the government changes frequently, the government is not in a stable political state. As a result, state policy will not be decided and policy implementation will be dependent. Next is data security risk. Data security risk can result in customer damage, loss, information leak, and other negative outcomes, as well as customer dissatisfaction. Cybercriminal will employ a number of techniques to gain access to organization and company system in order to obtain customer data and information. Because SSM is the agency that regulates company incorporation, and a large amount of customer data and information is stored in SSM computer system, antivirus programs are important in system security because they can detect real-time threat and keep data safe. And the last one is COVID-19 disease risk. The pandemic COVID-19 crisis has impacted many organizations and individuals worldwide. SSM must emphasize the recovery phase, which is the most important factor is determining an organization survival. Organizations are unprepared to face movement control order as a result of COVID-19 pandemic because they failed to provide a business continuity plan, which is a planning document that enable an organization to respond, recover, restore, and restart operation. Once we understand the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat in SSM, this is my perspective on SSM. SSM is a good organization that is well organized in order to achieve its vision and objective. It is also a good place for a student to gain industrial experience. There are many good things we can learn. So, my conclusion is practical training is not only work ethic program for students, but it is also a credit point for students who are finishing their studies. This training is a place where students can gain experience while working and learning in the chosen agency. The training is overseen by a full supervisor and must adhere to all rules and regulations established by the company's management. Every trainee encounters difficulties while undergoing practical training. This is undeniable, especially when it's come to a new problem solving. All students are expected to become intellectual, progressive, and innovative as a result of their exposure to the world of work through this internship. This industry training has made me more exhaustive and innovative in achieving my career success goal. Before I finish my presentation, here are some reference for my intern report and some activities I did during my internship at SSM Penang. So that's my entire presentation. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.